Hi Sloths, and welcome to Sencha Cinema Society. This is a horror visual novel which seems to be deceptively adorable, so I kinda think it might take a little bit of inspiration from Doki Doki Literature Club. Not entirely sure. This game came out about 3 months ago, I think. I was looking on Game Jolt for some random one-offs that I could play for you. I don't know how long this game is. I've only seen a couple of people cover it. One person had a video that was like over 40 minutes long, so this might actually be split up into like 2 parts. Hopefully it's not longer than 2 parts, or maybe 3 parts. I have no idea. Also, developer, if you're watching this, I did have a little bit of an issue when I was unpackaging this game to play it. The window lighting and some of the lighting, they didn't actually package properly. It was just what's it called? It was just the JPEGs or PNGs or whatever it was. They were simply just the error was that it didn't have the correct parameters. It's been a long time since I've actually done game development, so please forgive me if I completely forget what that means. But I'm assuming that the game will still run perfectly fine without those specific things, and it might just be a one-time thing. I don't know if it's going to be an issue for the entire game or if it's just going to be an issue for like this one portion of the game, but I'll probably not even notice that it's supposed to be there. Anyway, enough stalling, let's actually get into the game. This game, day 1, March 6, 1998, Wednesday. This game is obviously about film and cinematography, and I don't know anything about that really, so there might be some references in here that I don't get. This is also a Ren'Py game, which obviously is the same game engine used to create Ebb and Light, so you're probably going to see a lot of similar game design aspects to that, in terms of, you know, how the menus work and stuff like that. So obviously you can right click and you can save, and you've got shitloads of saves. Like, who needs this many saves in one game for a visual novel? And I don't know how many endings there are going to be to this, or if it's just a linear pathway to one ending, so we'll just have to wait and see. Here I am. Oh great, grammar issues already. Here I am. My old school blew up in a fiery frenzy due to a student who thought it was a good idea to blow up the school because they didn't want to take their history exam. Yes lad, get in there. How's that for an opener? But the story is more complicated than that. But it's not that I helped her or nothing with it. Wait, what? But it's not that I helped her or nothing with it. That doesn't make any sense. 4 of my friends were supposed to come this school with me, but most of the parents were against me coming to Sencha High. Okay, so very American already. Something about some diseases and odd behaviours. What, they're going to turn into zombies or something? Things like jumping off a roof. Oh dear, is this Lavender Town syndrome? Stuffing their heads in the vending machines? What? How is that even possible? They must have small heads. And a situation dealing with a school dance and some axes. People are going absolutely insane. But those are all rumours, are they? Rumours that were told to me in extreme detail. Oh great, but they're just rumours. No kid likes to tell a good story about a school, and I think my friends were trying to convince my parents to not bring me here. Okay, I have one slight issue already with this game. The music is too quiet. I have my headphones turned up. My volume is on 20%, which is usually loud enough for everything. And I even have my desktop audio on OBS cranked up a little bit as well, so you can hear it. So you could actually hear the menu theme. Right now I can barely hear any music, and I don't know if it's custom music or stock music. So I'm really sorry if you kind of can't hear anything at all. So developer, if you're watching this, a nice little thing you could do is increase the volume of the music. I also have it turned up all the way in the preferences, see? Music and sound volume, and I still can barely hear it. In fact, I'm actually just going to straight up increase my volume to like 30. And I'm also going to turn it up a little bit on OBS as well, so you can hear it a little bit easier. There you go. Hopefully you should be able to hear it perfectly fine now. Not entirely sure, so I'm dead sorry about that. I'll have to fix it in editing, maybe. I don't know. Let's continue with the story. No kid likes to tell a good story about a school, and I think my friends were trying to convince my parents not to bring me here. Why? But here I am. It was cheaper, and it's also really far away, so I'm living with my grandparents. Okay. They live near the school and are very kind to me. They pay me 4,000 yen just to mow the lawn. Okay, so this is set in Japan. Okay. I mean, I kind of could have seen that coming with the whole, what is it, Sencha or something? But obviously I didn't make the connection. And that right there is just bugging me a little bit. That speaker, I think it is. It's like, it looks like it's got no back to it at all. And it's just a flat thing. Maybe it is supposed to be like that. I have no idea, but strange. At least I've got a proper kettle. They get really mad when I refuse to take the money. Well, duh, obviously. Every grandparent is like that. Which is great. But the smell of crusty socks, ew. That's gross. Old newspapers and over-scented perfume are getting to me. Poor lad. If it is a lad, it might be a lass. I'm really hoping this isn't permanent. Ah, crap. The alarm is going off. I overslept. Something I personally never do. What a great first impression I'll give my teachers at the new school. I grab my notebooks and pens. Yes, no pencils. I like to live on the edge. Fair enough. I also grabbed my backpack with my camera. I would like to be a filmmaker someday, so I try to practice as much as I can without burning out. Interesting. The areas around here can make some really go B-roll shots I can for big cash. What? I think that's supposed to be some really good B-roll shots that I can sell for big cash. And by big cash you probably mean about, what, 300 yen, which is probably what, like, I don't know, $3? I don't know. I don't know currency exchange. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Please don't let the school bell. There you go. Ring. I race to my class, what the fuck? Okay. I just heard the whole... No, stop. Okay, I don't like that. I can understand having to put that in, but it's really awkward. I race to my first class. I feel like I'm going to fall forward on how fast I'm going. You're late. What is that teacher? What does she have in her mouth? Is that supposed to be a cigarette, or is it a lolly? Like, what is it? Oh, you're the new student. Oh, it is. It's a cigarette. What? Teachers aren't allowed to... Oh, well, it's 1998, so probably they are allowed to smoke during class. I'm not entirely sure about that. Plus, it's also Japan, apparently. So, I wonder how accurate this is, by the way. I don't know if this person is a native Japanese speaker or anything like that. I think they're actually, like, American. But I don't know if they actually speak Japanese fluently. So, you're from that school that had that accident. Why are you saying it like that? Don't talk back. Just take your seat. Oh, she's a bit bitchy, isn't she? I suppose that's what happens when you smoke. That's a joke. I barely can keep up with how fast the teacher is talking. Luckily, my camera has a crappy microphone built in. Why is that capitalized? That doesn't need to be capitalized. Oh well. Okay, I'm just gonna... Sorry, I was just like moving my keyboard out of the way so I can bring my microphone closer to me. Luckily, my camera has a crappy microphone built in. I casually turn it on without it looking like I'm trying to film other students. I think I'm kind of might be in the market for a new microphone these days. I don't know, it's just, I kind of feel like it's time for an upgrade. I'd rather him not catch me and think I'm filming people on the first day. Yeah, that would be pretty creepy. Let alone any day. There goes the bell yet again. I'm just gonna move my mouse to somewhere less in the way. I quickly get my stuff together and power talk through the hallway to my next class. You mean power walk? No way I'm going to be... Bam. I'm preparing myself to hear the bounce and the possible breaking of the glass in my lens. That cost me a year's worth of working part-time at that bowling alley. The clash of this camera is probably going to bring back the sounds of bowling pins being knocked down. I hear the camera hit the ground as I fall on my back. Oh, please, camera gods. Please don't take my camera away from me. And there you go. It's a low-ish resolution cute girl. Wonderful. Oh, that looks slightly off model, but that might just be me. Ow, I'm so sorry. We both stand up. She fixes her uniform and hands me my camera. She's doing that strange hiccup sniff thing to hide the tears. Like, yeah, I kind of just realised I've never really noticed that before. How people in anime do that. I don't think we ran into each other that hard, but that's not something I'm going to argue. Are you alright? I'll survive. Her emotional state takes a 180 when she sees my equipment. That is a nice looking camera. Thanks. She examines the camera like she's appraising it for an auction. A Canon Double D with a 200mm prime lens. I'm assuming that Canon is supposed to be a reference to the Canon cameras. Were you going to creep on some people by how long that focal length is? No, I got that as a gift from my grandfather. He used to work at a major nature magazine and gave me some of his stuff when he retired. Sure he did. You don't believe me, do you? Not at all. Listen, I'm just looking to try and make some simple nature films while I'm here. Like documentaries without any words or editing. I laugh awkwardly. It's definitely going to be a bit of a creep in it. To change topics, it cost him about 6,000 yen at the time. About 6,000 yen at the time. I'm jealous, I really want to use that lens. Do you think I could borrow it sometimes? Sometime? You can borrow it. You can borrow it if you want. Wow, that would be great. No, you shouldn't, like, give it to her. No, don't let her borrow it. That's going to be a bad idea. Thank you. I'm sorry, but I haven't even gotten your name yet. Oh my, it looks like I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Tatsuo, and I actually have recently started a cinema club that meets after school. You should come. I don't know, I just got here and the timing of this all happening is a bit freaky. I don't feel comfortable with much yet. Nonsense. Oh, she got really close. Tatsuo takes my hand and writes a room number on my palm. So I just gave you my name. So what's your name? Oh, actually I have to type my name in. I don't know if this character is going to be gendered or not, so I'm just going to call it Sloth for now. Okay, Sloth Bean, room 7-1 after school today. At 3:15 sharp. I can't wait for the other members to meet you. I look at my palm and try not to close it since I sweat easily. Gross. Meeting someone this attractive this soon is very exciting for me. Is it? I don't want to be shallow, but currently I am. And there goes the bell yet again. Tatsuo, I'm so sorry for making you late. Oh, that's okay. I'll tell them that I was giving directions to the new kid. They'll understand if I say I was helping the new slow kid. You little something or other. Thanks. I'm gonna save real quick, because why not? I have no idea if this thing has choices or anything like that, so whatever. This school is so nice to new people. I somehow make it to class on time and the rest of the day goes pretty smooth. I try to focus but kind of excited to meet the rest of the members in the cinema club. I don't know what to expect the other members will be like. In the arts you get all sorts of odd characters, that's true. That's not all bad, I just don't want to talk about my feelings right off the bat. Or right off of the bat even. I'm almost too lucky to find a place that fits this quickly. Yeah, it does seem a little bit odd. There goes the bell yet again. Lovely. Did I sleep through biology class? I don't think the teacher even noticed. I do a nice power walk out of the classroom and try to hide with a crowd of people all leaving at once. I switch back and forth from staring at my hand and the door numbers of the classroom. Okay, here it is. Room 7-1. Here we go. Hey Sloth, so glad you came. She runs and hugs me hard. It's almost painful. She's kind of like Sayori, and oh, we all know that she's gonna be like, oh crap, I forgot the names. Oh, there's Sayori, there's Monica, there's Natsuki, I think, and the other one. I can't believe I can't remember my favourite character of Doki Doki Literature Club. What is the name now? The one with the purple hair. I can't remember her name, but she's definitely going to be a representation of her. So this is the one you were talking about. Oh, okay. This is Uru. This is Ururu. She's a bit on the moody side, but she'll warm up to you eventually. Ururu. The last time I heard that name was in Bleach. Wow. That's going to be really annoying to say. Warm up? Doubt it. Welcome, Sloth. My name is Okimi. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be like a representation of Natsuki. Is it Natsuki? I can't remember. That's the one who's going to be like the one with the purple hair. She seems nice but kind of recluse. I'm so glad that we have a new member. And a transfer student no less. Making new friends so early is helping a lot, Okimi. Good. Oh, my turn. I want to introduce myself next. My name is Nagi. The name actually means calm, but I think I prove it otherwise. Interesting, so that's it's kind of... This is very inspired by Doki Doki Literature Club, I think. That's supposed to be Natsuki, that's supposed to be Sayori, that's supposed to be Monica, Natsuki, and the one with the purple hair that I just can't remember the name of for the life of me. Nagi prides herself on her ability to light up a room, and then takes said light and makes it so bright that you can't stay in the room as her for too long. Mean? Hey, what's all of this? No way we're letting him in. Hey, I don't want this guy in. Oh, there's already a guy here. Dokuo here? I'm gonna just call him Doku for short because I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that. You should be grateful Tatsuo let you in. He's no filmmaker. Oh, it actually does shorten his name for us anyway. Huh. He's just a transfer with an expensive camera. I bet he's never made a film in his life. Prick. Sure he has. Sloth has made many films before. Right, Sloth? You know, there's more room in this room. I can smell your wet, stale breath from here, Doku. She's mean. I should probably show them the latest film I worked on so I don't seem like a fraud. Hey, random thought here, Sloth. What would you say is your favourite genre? If you had a gun up to your head out of these few. You see, this is a really difficult one because I really love comedy, I really love horror, and I really love romance, and I've only recently started getting into crime stories. I'm gonna go with horror. Please don't jump scare me for that. What? Oh. What's your favourite subgenre of it? I love that physiological horror stuff. Those films that you know the character is just doomed and you have to figure out they are going to die. I haven't gotten blown away from one in a while, but did you see that one in Hard Shell Slasher? When that toaster girl came into the house? Okay, what the hell is this? Yeah, she wasn't like full scary, but it just kind of came out of nowhere. Sorry to spoil that part, but I don't think any of you were going to watch it. Never seen you this happy before, Uru. By the way, my actual favourite subgenre of horror is psychological horror. I love when horror can fuck with your brain. Sloth, hand me the camera. Imp? I don't know what imp means. I actually have my latest projects done if you want to see one. I would love to. Sure. Yes, 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 yes. That would be great. Way too crowded. Plus it will shut up Doku. I can hear you. You can. You can hear us. What the frick is this?
Hey, Hannah.
Where's Desmond?
Wait, what?
Game night, we're playing Yatsu!
Well, he
What
got
is
arrested.
this?
God, what?
But I got someone even better for tonight.
But what about Desmond?
A drifter.
A drifter?
I'm Andy.
Look, he even has a name.
Why are you acting like he's a stray cat?
She didn't really mean that.
So you brought this smelly guy to come...
Sorry.
Doesn't change the fact that you smell.
Oh, come on. We need at least
What
3
is
players for
this?
Yatsu to be fun. Plus, he'll be like a wild card in this. Who knows? He could be the best Yatsu player and he doesn't even know it. Andy?
I served in World War II.
See? He's also a veteran.
Did
It's our
the
duty as Americans.
developer
You're
make this
American?
little project thing?
I don't know.
How old are you?
37.
World War II was like 80 years ago. There's no way you
Is
could
this
be...
supposed to be a comedy? Because it's kind of not very funny. Why are all the
Listen,
faces
I know my
blurred
friend
out?
Hannah here has been a bit cranky, but will you tell us the story?
Yes.
That seals the deal.
Well,
What
No,
story?
not now. Hannah, come on, let him play.
I don't trust this. How long is this gonna be? Oh, there we go, it's already done. I wasn't much of a fan of that. That was kind of random and out of nowhere, and I wasn't really expecting to actually show a short project that this person might have worked on. I don't know why she blurred the faces. Maybe she couldn't get consent to have them in the game itself. Strange. That was great, Sloth. No, it wasn't. Makes me want to start coming up with strange ideas myself. Like that clouds are being held up by strings and that we're in some kind of large diorama. I didn't even understand what was going on in that little thing. Or a small flat earthers documentary on people who think the world is flat. Yeah, those people are idiots, alright? Okimi laughs. I can tell she made up the diorama line off of the top of her head. She's supposed to be a comedian? That might make her writing process easier to handle. It's not flat, dummy. I mean, I never thought of it that way before. Nagi, come on. We all know you're a goof, but you're smarter than that. No, Nagi, you're right. Clouds are really held up by love and sparkles. What the frig? I knew it. Group signs while I chuckle. I don't know what that means. I'm going to make sure I walk with my head up today. I just don't stare into the sun. Your eyes are basically the best camera lenses out there. Ah, fishing my sentences already, Sloth. Fishing? Yeah. That's not what you said. What did I say? Fishing. We'll see what happens. What? I'm so confused. Is that some sort of term these days? Sure. I swear, if we don't spread out, I will start flailing my arms around until I get some personal space. Yep, I hear ya. Well, I thought the film was terrible. Yes, Doku is with me on this one. It's, I don't know what that was even supposed to be about. Who the asked you? Like, who the hell asked you? Who the fuck asked you? Or just who asked you? I don't know. Doku I don't know how you pronounce that. You shouldn't criticize without giving any reason as to why you are. Okay, I'm out. I gotta go home and finally breathe some fresh air from all of this over-perfumed and underarm sweat. Ew, gross. You have your right to an opinion, Doku, but this film was very well done. Was it? Thanks, Okimi. Okimi and my eyes locked for just long enough to notice that we are looking at each other longer than normal people. That's kind of awkward. I then turn to see that Tatsuo has her eyes locked on me. Great. We all decide to look away from each other like when the same side of two magnets get too close. That film didn't make any sense. Exactly, it didn't. Sometimes films don't need to make sense. Debatable. They can just be filmed for film's sake. Not really. Right, Sloth? No. Okay. Yes, some filmmakers like to create extremely complex situations to make the viewer really start to think about what they're exactly seeing. That's not how that film made me feel. That film just... I don't know. I didn't care. I like doing that sometimes, even if it's a little scary. So Doku, I wouldn't talk because Tatsuo stops herself. Because why? Because you never have shown one of your films yet? Oh. Where's the music, by the way? The music's just gone. The music kind of has been gone since that little short film was played. Okay, fine. I've never made a film in my life. Oh, the music's back now. I just joined to be around women. Lovely. So, you've never made a film. I've watched some, but you've never made one. Whatever, I'm done with this stupid club. Sloth, have at it. Good luck with these ditzy broads. Bastard. I'm going to go back to taking care of my chickens. Great. You're a chicken, you prick. Animal. What a jerk. Glad he's gone. Hey, you're back. Hey, you're back-a-roo. There's enough room back in here and it only smells slightly of sweat and perfume now. Why does he have to be so mean? Nagi, he wasn't trying to hurt you individually. He was just objecting us as pieces of meat and not people. That happens regularly, especially in schools. So I should take it as a compliment? So, how long has this club been going? Actually, clubs are a new thing that the school is trying. Having clubs is new to your school? Yes. We even hear that other schools are going to try and do something similar in the future. Are you serious? So what did you guys do after school last year? Just hang out with friends or go to people's houses? Yes, we would do things like that. Sports were another thing people did, which kind of brought friends together. But our big thing was that we had chicken fights after school. Chicken fights? Actual cockfights? Or just, like, what? That makes no sense. The current culture has frowned upon such practices. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. But I know there are still clubs that do it in secret. It's impossible for them to expect us to stop such a tradition abruptly. What? Okay, this is random as all hell. We could even take you to one if you want while they're still allowed at the school. What? I'm actually okay for now. Yes, so am I. Suit yourself. College chicken fights. So what about you guys? What about what? You guys' films? Would love to see them. For some reason the girls look embarrassed and guilty. We, none of us have ever made a film before. But this is the cinema club. It's for cinema stuff. Tatsuro, you seemed all into my camera and knew everything about it. I've read some books, but never have put it in practice. Maybe this club to maybe find enough people to make a really good film with. We quickly realised that none of us have ever made a film. A bit disheartening when we figured that out. Did you own anything besides the camera? I do have some more lenses and a tripod. Well, that's about it. Shoot. I was hoping you were really rich and had more stuff. Nope. Hurroo. Well, isn't that why you invited him to the club? No, not at all. I bumped into him and found out, though crashing into him, that he's a film enthusiast. Bumped into. Sure. What? You knew what you were doing, Nagi. I have to agree. Stop doing this, guys. Basically, we just need someone with a camera. We have mostly just watched movies, okay? But don't know how to make them. Kind of embarrassing. Don't be. You shouldn't feel nervous around me. Yes, you should. All of you are very sweet. I look forward to be a part of this club. On that sappy note, let's call today's meeting a success. I had my eyes on a VHS set that may help us with this club. Aren't you, Mrs. Charity? I'm slowly trying to get my folders to go into my backpack without bending all of the pages. I wonder what VHS set she's talking about. Thought I heard someone then. Nope. School is finally out. School is finally out and the first day of our film club starts. It's looking pretty bright out. Such a perfect start to the school year. Okay, time to watch some VTubers before bed. Now, the funny thing is that the developer of this game did post a comment or note or something on this game's page on Game Jolt. The link to the Game Jolt page will be in the description below, by the way. She actually said that she was becoming a VTuber, or she is now a VTuber, so that's interesting. I am partially a VTuber. Day 2, March 7th, 1998, Thursday. I think I'm going to save and end this here. Please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I guess I'll see you later for a little bit more of this. I don't know if I'm going to play the entire game or if I'm just going to, write it off, even just write it off after this episode. I don't know, we'll see. I'll see you later.